Hey everyone, welcome back to Real Alpha Strategies. Today I have kind of a big video for you guys, and this is going to be part of a series, I think, because I can't cover everything all in this one video. However, today I want to talk to you about how to get an ex back. Now this process is not really a one-size-fits-all. However, there is a general structure that you can follow to have the best success. Okay, and this does not require purchasing anyone's courses. I'm not selling you anything. I'm just going to tell you straight up how this works. So here's how it goes. You and your girlfriend maybe hit a rough patch and she says, hey, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to break up. One thing that you have to do in this moment is keep your composure, hold your frame, and simply agree with the breakup. Okay, I understand your perspective. I disagree with this route. However, I respect your decision. And if you change your mind, let me know. And from there, you cut all communication. You don't necessarily have to block her on anything like your Snapchat or Instagram. You just don't talk to her. You pretend she doesn't exist. You don't Facebook message her. You don't poke her. You don't look at her stories. You do nothing. You don't interact with her at all. If she messages you, well, she probably won't for the first few days. She's going to be very relieved that she got through this because it's hard for a girl to break up with a guy. Let's just be honest. That's a very tough thing for either a man or a woman to do. It's very tough to break up with someone. So first few days, she's going to feel relief. Now, after the first week or so, a little bit of doubt's going to set in because you haven't been texting her. You haven't been calling her. She's used to you always, texting her. You're the person that she talks to. All of a sudden, that's gone from her. You have that power now. She doesn't. And the only way to get an ex back is to have your power back and have her gain attraction to you. You cannot force her to gain attraction to you. You can only permit it to happen. And if you're being needy, begging her over and over, texting her, she is not going to become attracted to you. She's going to be repulsed by you because that's very weak behavior of a beta male. And to be alpha, you have to be able to walk away and mean it, okay? She will see through any lies. So anyways, back to the story. You've cut off all communication. 2 weeks go by. She's starting to doubt herself. Why didn't he reach out to me? Why isn't he texting me? Why isn't he calling me? Am I not good enough? Did he not really love me? Am I ugly? Stuff like that. It's going to go through her mind. And that's really where you want to be because this is going to give you the power back. Now she is starting to crave you. She's going to think back on her decision and say, man, maybe I shouldn't have let him go. This also works in the reverse role if you're a woman who is trying to get an ex back that's a dude. Very similar. It works very similarly. However, I'm a dude. I've been through this. And I know what works, so I'm telling you guys exactly how to do it from a guy's perspective. You need to go completely no contact, radio silence with this girl until she reaches out to you. And when she does reach back out to you, which she probably will, it might be 2 weeks, it might be 4 weeks, it might be 3 months. You don't know. A good majority of exes reach back out between 2 weeks and 6 months. I know that's a huge range, but between those, I'd say 80% of exes tend to message you back at least once. Usually they'll want you back. Now they're going to send something kind of off the wall, right? It's not going to be like, hey, I'm so sorry. Let's get back together. It's not going to be like that. It's going to be like, hey, I missed the cat or something stupid like that. It's going to be some way for her to pry back into your life and see if you're receptive to her. Now, during this time, it is incredibly, incredibly important for you to hold frame. Hold frame. Do not show weakness. Do not show any neediness during this time. When she reaches back out to you, you're going to be flooded with emotions, okay? You're going to be incredibly happy, scared, and anxious all at the same time, and it's going to hit you even if you prepared for this. Like, trust me, even if you've been preparing for this for a month and she messages you, it's still going to knock you off your rocks a little bit, okay? So the key here is to wait. Do not reply immediately. You have to wait at least 20, maybe even 30 minutes, up to 2 hours. Somewhere in between there is a sweet spot. For me, I usually wait about 45 minutes to an hour, especially if we've been no contact for months or at least a month. Like, she does not deserve a reply right away. Plus, if you do, you could blow your chances. You need to read her text carefully and reply accordingly. You need to be friendly and upbeat, but not overly needy, like, hey, I want this relationship. Do not even talk about the relationship. Don't talk about what you've done wrong. Don't do any of that. Don't supplicate her at all. You are the alpha. She needs to come back to you. She dumped you. Now, if you dumped her, it's a little different, but you can still follow a lot of these principles. And in most cases, it's the girl that dumped the dude. That's why the dude is watching this video right now. That's why you're watching. She needs to earn you back. You're the alpha. you're the prize. So you make her earn it, okay? You don't just dive right back in. If she says something along the lines of, hey, let's get back together, like straight up, they normally won't do this, but they'll kind of inch their way towards it. You can say, hey, maybe we can do this, and center it around how she can prove herself to you. You don't want to sell yourself short here, okay? You've already been hurt by her doing this. So if you really want her back, she needs to have changed and be better. You need to have her show you that. And if she can show you that, make sure she can stay within her boundaries this time, okay? And do not let her get you off of your frame. You need to be the alpha, the leader. The reason she broke up with you before is more than likely because you did something wrong and she found it disgusting and lost all attraction. That's why women break up with guys. Now you hopefully spent all of that no contact time working on yourself to be stronger. Now when she comes back, she's hopefully better, and voila, you've got a great relationship, hopefully, if you both learned from your mistakes. So that is it in a very oversimplified way. I'm going to break down how to hold frame, how to do everything in more videos to come. So make sure you hit the subscribe button and like the video. I don't want to make this too long, but just to wrap up, step 1, she breaks up with you. Okay, you agree with it and you cut contact. Step 2, you employ no contact for as long as it takes. You forget about this girl. I know that's the hardest thing to do, but you have to do it. This is the only way. Begging and pleading almost never works. 99% of females will see that as disgusting. So just cut your contact. It will make her wonder, and keep no contact until she reaches out to you. When she does reach back out to you, which she probably will, okay? I'm saying this right now. She probably will reach back out to you. Statistically speaking, most exes do. Now that time in between, because you don't know how long it's going to be, is very, very excruciating. Like, it's painful, and I know. She will reach back out. And when she does, you have to be ready. When she does reach back out, you do not supplicate her. You do not show weakness. You show no beta signs at all. You need to be alpha. You are the rock, okay? You are her rock. You have to be strong for her. So when she comes back, you take everything cool. You bring it back to how you were when you first met her, okay? Everything needs to be chill. No anxiousness, no talk of relationship, nothing like that unless she brings it up. Then you pretty much seal the deal. Once she talks to you again and she actually seems interested, you're done. You pretty much have her back. As long as she is in your frame, you control the relationship from there, and hopefully you can guide it for both of you to be prosperous and have a great relationship. With great power comes great responsibility, but I trust that if you watch more of the videos on this channel, which will be up soon, you guys will gain all of the insight that you need to have a good relationship. If you have any questions, be sure to drop me a comment down below. Feel free to email me. Check out our Patreon page if you want a definite answer to your email. We do have a tier on there. Otherwise, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take it easy.